Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we have got some more Dying Light 2 news. So Techland is not done with the exclusive Dying to Know More episodes. Yesterday, the Digital Trends received their own exclusive episode of Dying to Know More. In this episode, Techland talks about some tools which will be locked behind player choices. But that's not it. They also talk about parkour, combat, mods, in-game currency, and more stuff. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the first question the lead producer was asked was if the combat was rebalanced and was the ranged weapons removed. To which he replied saying Dying Light franchise is melee focused first person game and Dying Light 2 is no exception in this. There are two things we need to remember. First, there are still ranged weapons in the game like bows and crossbows because they wanted to keep the theme of modern Dark Ages intact, and the second, the ranged weapons are meant to support the melee weapons instead of actually replacing them. Next, they talked about the combat and parkour, which we have already discussed on our channel. We have a video on that. If you want to check it out, a link will be in the description. Next up, they talked about skill tree, if Dying Light 2 has any skill tree or not. To which lead producer replies saying, of course, there are skill trees, so confirming that skills would be returning in Dying Light 2, but he didn't really specify what players could expect, only saying there is a bunch of them. However, skill trees won't be the only way to customize the main character in Dying Light 2. He says there are many more things you can use or build to improve the progression of AIDEN as a character. Later, the lead producer was asked about in-game tools such as grappling hook, paraglider, and zip lines. So he started explaining that players will earn these game-changing tools depending on the choices you make and the people you encounter and the quests you complete, referencing the game-branching storyline and multiple factions. It seems that depending on which faction players side with, the game's world won't just be littered with different mobile or offensive options, but players will also receive different tools for movement. Compared to Dying Light, that's a sizable change. The grappling hook, as we all know, in the original Dying Light was unlocked through a skill, but in Dying Light 2 it unlocks through a mission, and the upgrades will be available according to the choices you make in the game. Next question was how will the game and the zombies react to AIDEN getting stronger in the game. So the lead producer says that when AIDEN progresses through the story and gets stronger, he encounters new zombie variants, which are way stronger and smarter as their skills are unique, and we have never seen those variants before. Next, they talked about weapon mods and crafting system. Now this is something we have already covered on our channel, so there is a different video. I've made a separate video on my channel that is dedicated to this topic. The link, as usual, will be in the description. But hey, if you want to get a short example, then I'll say you can create weapons from the scratch and you can add 3 mods to the weapon, any weapon basically. The mods won't be like kings or clickers from Dying Light. Instead, you can add 3 different modifications that will either give you elementary effects or buff the damage or the durability. So basically, I can add fire, electricity, and toxic in just one machete. You can also create medikits, lockpicks, weapons, and even traps all from scratch. Next, the lead producer was asked some FAQs. So the first question was about the currency of Dying Light 2. To which he replied saying it will be anything, old currency, or anything you have left at home. So obviously you will be able to sell pretty much anything you have in the game, and you can sell it and get whatever you want from the stores. Next question that many people have asked me personally, so are the weapons going to be breakable or not? To which he replied saying it's breakable and unbreakable weapons are just a myth. So guys, that was everything they talked about in the Dying to Know More episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, as well as the source link will be in the description in case you want to just go and watch that video yourself. You can do that. Everything is in the description. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay human. Also quickly enter to the safe house because Papa Volatile is mad.